So I have a few different businesses and friends in different industries. And when we started our newest venture, I was a new thing to us, and we needed a way to develop leads. And so a friend of mine had used Mackie and Luke, and came highly recommended by them. And so they were the first people and last people I interviewed, in all honesty. So yeah.
Nice. So what inspired you to hire us to help out with your business growth?
Yeah, so anytime I'm bringing on new people in any of our industries, I'm always looking for knowledge and fit. And so, if someone has a great depth of knowledge that they can make it to where I understand what they're trying to accomplish and what we're trying to accomplish in a way that makes sense, and if it's really honestly people I can get along with and envision spending some time with, then it's worth an effort and to see if it makes sense. And it was kind of a home run first try. So yeah.
What was your big problem, dilemma that you were facing before we met?
When we bought the screen printing business, it was very apparent this was going to be different. And so we hired a sales guy and started a whole different brand and way to go about attracting new customers. And we knew SEO was the main way we could do that. We have a pretty large vision for our company. We want to be nationally and worldwide after that. And so it couldn't just be Phoenix. It couldn't just be one person. It had to be wider than that. And so that was kind of the initial start to look for someone. But we knew without a shadow of a doubt that getting in everyone's living room across the country was our biggest hurdle. And so obviously anybody who needs something done, they go to Google. And so I was trying to find somebody who knew what they were talking about in that world. Yeah. I mean, our customer base is, we do large wholesale screen printing. So, we're looking for people who want to print thousands and thousands of shirts, not, the local baseball team that needs 10. And so getting in those people's, world is not the easiest. But I know without a shadow of a doubt, those people are trying to generate their own, points of contact as well, rather than just the 5,000 that get thrown at them. So they're out looking. And so if we can get in front of those people, that's huge for us.
Yeah. So what solution did we give you, and kind of what was your experience with the process?
Yeah, I mean, like I said, you guys hit it out of the park right away. So it was very apparent that, like I said earlier, you guys knew what you were talking about. And so we just took your steps and just said, okay, let's play that out. Let's really, hammer out the 90-day window, and then find out what things are kicking up, what things actually bring in good leads for the next 90 days after that. And really, we just stuck to that plan. We're big on creating a plan, and you guys killed it with that plan. And so after that, it was pretty simple. It was adjusting to the leads we were getting and continuing to pour gas on the fires that were starting, and just allowing it to grow and grow and grow. Honestly, it was pretty simple. You guys explained it in a way that it happened that way. And so it was pretty easy to just continue to ride the train.
All right. So let's take a minute and talk about your results. So you've been with us for 2.5 years.
Mm-hmm.
Let's talk about what your results were through working with us and what you've been able to achieve through that.
Yeah. So when we took over, the book of business that we had was just over 1 million. It was 1.1. Fairly, I would say, controlled by one customer that they had. And that customer was actually leaving. They were going to do their own production. They were about 800 of that 1.1. So it was really, we were looking, and we knew this going in, but we were looking and saying, okay, we're almost down to zero. So where do we start? And that first year we did just over 2 million. We did 2.1. And that was the first year with you guys. And then last year with you all, we did 4 million. So, we've well over doubled the first year, if you call it 300,000, and then we doubled last year. And then through this year, we've gained contracts that are massive. And so they're not going to all, hit the bottom line this year. But we'll end this year somewhere between 5 and 6 million. And then next year, we have 3 large customers coming on board that will hopefully hopefully come in between now and the end of the year. And each one of those is projected to do over 10 million each. And so we could end next year. I would realistically say somewhere in the 30 to 40 million ballpark.
Nice.
So the ROI has been, what would you consider the ROI for this type of project?
We're going to do 5 or 6 million this year.
Right.
It's at 20x. And then you're looking at next year. It's not like we have to dump more gas on the fire. We're just continuing to, fan those at the same rate. If we do 30 next year, say we only even do 20 next year, gosh, you're still looking at now we're in the 100x.
So there's a compounding effect that's starting to take place
100%.
with leads. Wow, cool.
100%. Yeah.
Nice. That's awesome.
Just to kind of compound on that, Luke, I 100% agree. Like, you guys have made that a doable thing. In all honesty, like the lead, the incoming of the leads, the way they come in, the way they're pre-vetted, all of that, like what you guys have set with the funnels and everything for us for that, like it saves our team time. We don't have a huge sales staff, and we're able to execute that because of you guys as well. So I agree, and I appreciate that.